Hi guys, welcome to Live Like Low. Yeah. So Benedict's here. Grab my sage. Hey, welcome in. I hope that you guys are having a good day. Good morning. Hey, how are you? How's everybody doing this morning? Check in with me, yes. I just decided to get on today, get us a collective message. If you want to get a personal reading, go to my link in bio, and go to the donations tab. Oh, thank you for the hearts. And go to the donations tab to get in line for a personal. Right now, I'm going to do a collective message. Milestone Maven. You are the shit, bro. That was like the coolest gift. I hope that you guys are having a good morning. I call upon the ancestors, guides, angels, higher self, and I am presence of all that have come to get a message. I ask that Source come through and tell us what we need to know here and now. Hey, how are you? Welcome in, y'all. All right, so we got some cards here. Now I'm gonna get, this one right here is my Goddess Oracle. I love this deck. It's one of my favorites. I always like to start with Oracle cards. Like, it gives a vibe. And then I be trying to get the deets. Cause like, bro, they be coming in with all the sauce. Like, I'm like, yes. And I'll take one more. Okay. Give it. Okay. I'm gonna leave this one here because it's all over. Ooh, guys, this vibe is like everything. Or morning or night. LOL. It's morning here, but it's like raining today, so it's giving a vibe. Give me clarification on the cards that are here. Okay, cool. So, right off the bat, like, you guys are starting to like master your feelings. It rained yesterday. Girl, it rained so hard last night. I was glad. Like, I was glad. Because, I don't know, the trees around here, they be happy. Like, after it rains, so they're usually in a good mood. All right, so King of Cups, you got the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. There's this feeling of like needing to protect your peace. Like, these people and what they have to say, what they're attacking you with, is really like insignificant, right? Like, this vibe right here is so insignificant, but because it's preying on a core wound for you, you are allowing it to like really get to you. And that Spirit is saying right now, protect your peace. Like, stop letting people come for you in whatever way they are coming. You know, some people gossip. Some people are pointing fingers, saying you're not doing the things that they actually should be doing for themselves. You know, that kind of stuff. Spirit is like, let them do them and you do you. And if they want to throw shots, we could throw hands. Like, Like, I'm not afraid to knock a bitch out type shit. Like, Spirit is like, they don't, it's like one of those, like, what they showing me is like the movie of like, a friend holding somebody and they're like, they don't know me, man. Like, it's like you was all calm, cool, and collected, and it's like, they don't know me. I'll fuck a bitch up. Like, that's the vibe they're showing me. All calm, cool, and collected, and it's like, they don't know me. I'll fuck a bitch up. Like, that's the vibe they're showing me, and they're like, you need to calm down. Okay? Like, be you. Don't let somebody step you out your character because they doing some shit based in ego, based in shadow. No, that's not the vibe, right? 10 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Stay in control of your emotions. You already know the deal. You already know that they just coming from a negative place. And Spirit is like, look, get it together. You literally have everything they want. That's why they're salty. That's why they're salty. But look, I have strength. Then I had the 5 of Wands in reverse. So Spirit is saying, like, you need to stay strong. This stuff is going to, it's kind of like let them get bored and go kind of vibe. Like, Spirit really doesn't want you to interact with these people because you're about the sauce. Like, if you get triggered too much, you might really break a bitch off on something. You know what I'm saying? You might not hit them, but like, it's like a snap type of thing, like, oh, you got me, I snap type thing. But Spirit is like, leave them alone. Let them fizzle themselves out. This gossip isn't really doing anything for you. Spend time by water, okay? Spend time by water. Spend time, like, relaxing yourself, cleansing your energy, okay? Like, you don't deserve this energy. This energy is like, I wish a bitch would. What? Hey, spiritual junkie, how are you? So then we have be the hunter, not the hunted. So Spirit is like, bitch, if you don't just go after what you want, go hunt the stuff that you want. Stop letting people, because they're hunting you, distract you from your spiritual goals or your regular goals, for that matter, your life goals. How much are readings? So if you go to my link in bio and click on it, in the tip jar, when you open it up, everything that is a tarot card is for tarot card readings. The smallest for tarot cards is 5, or it's 5 or 10. I can't remember, but I think it's 5. And then you can just get like a short, like a small pool. Or if there's one with a crystal ball. If you pick the crystal ball, you'll get a channeled message. And it has tiers. So like you can get one for, you get a full reading for 25. Whatever the highest one is on there with the crystal ball and the tarot card. I don't know, y'all. It's not that I don't know. It's just like I'm in the middle of a thought process. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. But, yeah, I try to dive as deep as possible. If you have a question you want to ask, cool. If you don't, that's still fine. I'll still, pull for you and give you whatever Spirit has. Spirit really wants you to use your wisdom at this time. Stop doing things based on reaction and do things based on your intellect and based on applied lessons and wisdom. Something about like, when you apply the lesson, no one can beat you. When you apply the lesson, no one can beat you, because once that lesson is a done deal, it's like, boo, like Spirit is like, bitch, that is going to take you to the bank for real. Start delegating okay? For those of you who have a lot of responsibilities, Spirit's like, ask other people for help and follow up with them. It's okay to ask for help. Thank you for the rose, love. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So do what you can when you need help. There's only so much as humans that we can take on in a given moment. And even though you're like, man, I can multitask, I got it. Like, how often does something fall through your fingers? You know what I'm saying? How often something fall through your fingers, slip through your fingers, slip through your mind, slip through the cracks because you have too much on your plate. Like, ask somebody for help. Please. Please. Spend some time outside again, right? Spend some time outside. You haven't been outside in a long time, Spirit says. And I know it's raining for some of y'all where y'all at, but for others of y'all have zero excuse. Like, for those of y'all who don't have a weather issue, y'all don't have an excuse. Take your ass outside, okay? Like, go walk around the block or something. Spirit's like, you need to kind of give us some of this negative energy that you have. Just being outside is going to allow them to remove any negativity that you've been harboring in this past season. During the winter, it's kind of like an incubation season for the new year. And so as we start to move into the spring, you have to transmute that. You have to let that go. Okay. So this is just, so now we have cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles and rhythms of your bodies and energy levels. Some of you are trying to start this season too hard. That's fine. You can go somewhere else, love. Oh, y'all. I just, give me a second. It's okay. I'm a spiritual guru. What? I appreciate that. Sorry, it's a person in here, y'all. No. Okay, cool. This should not be a kind of seriousness. I've watched your videos and you're a spiritual guru. Bro, I appreciate that. But I mean, I've just learned a lot. So I have to share it. You're not really like doing it justice. Do you know what I mean? If you're not sharing what you have to give. Okay. As soon as I finish these cards, guys, I'm gonna start on the donation line, okay? On the personal side. So, Guinevere, true love. Your romantic stirrings is in your heart. Strings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver you true love. So how I feel right now, y'all, just on what I'm looking at, is that Spirit is telling you that you need to start like moving because the new year is coming, right? At the end of this month, we'll be officially in spring, and Spirit wants you to start acting like the year has started, okay? Like, I know the year started in January, but that was the winter. You kind of have to incubate in your mind about what you want to do, where you want to go, blah, blah, blah. And then you have to start. But like in the spring is where the action really pays attention and matters because everybody's coming out. The energies are intermingling. The energy is moving and flowing throughout the entire earth, during out the entire parts of the earth that are currently in season to bloom, in season to fruit, in season for bounty and harvest, right? And so right now, as we come into these specific cycles, you need to get yourself in a place where you can start positioning yourself in these cycles and rhythms, respecting the rhythms of the season, right? There's also going to be some love coming in for you. Now, I had some cards fall out. Beyond the mind, the heart beats, okay? You need to get into your heart. Start moving in your heart energy, okay? Your heart energy. And then power of attraction, right? Power of attraction. Again, there is some type of new connection coming in for you. I feel like Spirit is telling you to trust your gut. Stop logicking everything. You cannot logic yourself into a better state of being, right? You can't logic your way there. You need to have half and half, 50-50. It needs to be logic and intellect plus your intuitive senses. Your feminine energy and your masculine energy need to be balanced. And Spirit is saying, take time to do that. You are in the world, not of the world, right? You are a free being. And Spirit is saying, unshackle yourself from the previous. It's no longer necessary, right? It's time for you to just have a pause and to really see how far you've come thus far since you have started this journey, and be in a place of happiness and gratefulness of how far you've come. Maybe it's not exactly what you want in the right now about where you want to go, but you came so far, and Spirit is like, acknowledge that, because some of you haven't acknowledged it at all. You haven't even acknowledged the past year, the past 2 or 3 years, the amount of work, the amount of dedication, the amount of awesomeness that you have just simply created, and you deserve that energy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you deserve that vibe, and for whatever reason, you just don't, you're not connecting 1 and 5. Like, you're like, well, 1 doesn't, 5, and there's stuff in between that. But it's like, bitch, you have went from 1 to 5, and you're not noticing that even though you want to get to 10, you've made it halfway there, and you need to pay attention to yourself. Like, Spirit is like, what you want wants you, baby. It's about to come meet you. It's about to come meet you now, because you've proven to yourself that you could do it. You've proven to yourself that you could change. You've proven to yourself that you could create the version of you that you truly desired. And sometimes it's hard. It's hard to think about your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, like all of these things that created the you that was so bound and unempowered. And now you've gotten to a place where you can create that empowered self, or you already have created it. And Spirit is like, as above, so below. This is our star card, seeing the truth in it, right? As above, so below. You had to fix and reconnect yourself back to Spirit. And now that you have become that, now the below, you, your life can now reflect the work that you've done internally. And that is amazing. Every journey starts with a single step. Spirit is like, this next phase of your life, amazing. Like, period. Like, you are literally manifesting. Now look, when this card fell out, it fell out just like this. Like, Spirit is saying, you are literally on your way to deliver your your manifestation is inbound. Okay, it's coming. This is spirals of manifestation. Spirit is saying you're going to get hit with multiple cycles of receiving this manifestation. Some of you don't realize like what you actually asked for. Like, some of you kind of put out like this arbitrary idea and had an idea in your mind of what you wanted that to be, but it wasn't like your intention or petition wasn't so detailed that you blocked out other blessings, right? Probably put and better or better on the end of that. You know what I'm saying? On the end of that blessing. And Spirit is like, well, now you have it, right? Empress, okay? The Sun, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords was in reverse. So, this gives me vibes of like, there was somebody who was trying to prevent this from happening. Dead in the water. Okay, it's coming in, it's happening. They not dealing with that. On the other hand, Spirit says it's now time for you to learn how to be in this energy without being toxic. Okay, because you need to make really, really intellectual decisions based on your intuition, if that makes sense. Okay? That card fell, LOL. I like this even though this was Marine. Girl, this was collective. So what is your reading, girl? Okay. All right. So I'm about to get into the list. So if you guys are just here, beam in with us. Shoot. Stay. Maybe something might resonate with you. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? Oh no. Need to get rid of this. Okay, so, all right, so Lady Evans, you're up first. What? I'm like, this is resonating so much. Yes, girl, collective energy. I love reading for collective because it'd be such a vibe, y'all. How soon after someone passes are you able to read their energy? So there's like a span of time. So what I would say is like immediately after someone passes, you can speak to them for like you can speak to them really directly, like because they haven't really crossed over in the first 12 days. But like for the next 3 months, they're usually kind of like spitter spatter available. Sometimes 6 months, depending on if they died with a deep wound, like a deep like health issue that spanned over time. But oh wow. After that, I pretty much can pull unless they're still in life review. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wouldn't mind pulling for you. Right now I'm doing personals though, but if you would like to get in line, I'll tap in with you, no problem. Girl, fresh is like some of the easiest, but it is a little bit difficult because they're like, what is going on? All right, spiritual junkie, I need your intention, please, for your reading. And then, Mina will be after that. You didn't see what I typed? Oh my God, no, I didn't. I saw let's get real. Oh my God. I can't with you, bruh. I'm like, why is this resonating? Oh my gosh. Okay. I saw that. What spiritual gift does spirit want me to tap into to communicate with them? Ooh, that. Bro, I literally swiped off the line by accident. Ah. Okay, so let's try it. I'm down. Okay, so let me see. So you said, what does spirit? Okay, what gift does spirit want you to tap into? Okay, cool. Mikkel, can you connect me in with ladies guides, please? Yes. Yes. Anybody. Come. No, ma'am. Oh, dear. Come on. Come. Okay. So, chill. Sit down. No. Sit. Calm down. Mommy's with you. Hey. Shh. Sit. Off. Oh my God, girl. Like, this is so wonky because, okay, so as soon as your guy came up, she started barking. So I'm pretty sure like my neighbors are outside. So I'm just like, bro. Okay. So the guy that came forward was like a red dragon. Cause they were like, can any guy come forward? It could just be any guy. And I was like, yeah, just anybody. Come on. So I'm hearing the name Zaldor, something like that. A red dragon girl, like legitimately, like gives the vibes of like when you usually think of like a red dragon, you think of like a Chinese or some type of Asian culture that has dragons. So like that's kind of the vibe that it's giving. So let me see what it's saying. So I'm hearing like clairaudience is ability that you should be working on. It's your easiest to tap into. Also, clairsentience is very easy. You kind of have this idea that you want to be clairvoyant, but it's not developed enough currently for you to get the results that you're looking for. But through developing these other abilities to a stronger place, then you can work on your clairvoyant ability, and it will like, it'll be like a quick growth because you've already developed the confirmation centers, basically. So he's telling me to give you an example. So he's saying like, when I first started, like I was clairvoyant, but I couldn't trust my clairvoyance because I was just seeing shit, right? And so I was just like, I don't know about that. But because I'm clairaudient, clairsentient, and claircognizant, and I developed those three abilities, now my clairaudience is my strongest ability. My claircognizance is there too. So now when I get a vision, when I see something, I'm also affirmed by my other senses, right? Sit. I'm also affirmed by my other senses. And affirming those other senses allows me to trust my abilities a lot more, right? Is there any specific exercise you would like her to do? So they're telling me like sit down in meditation. Like sit down in meditation and like relax for a little bit, and then try to set an intention about who you want to speak to, and try to get as specific as you can. So like a spirit guide, an ancestor is a really good place to start. Like if you know a specific person you want to speak to, or a specific guide. I know like in a previous reading we talked about one of your guides' names. Like just sit down in meditation and ask for them to help you develop your clairvoyant ability, right? So what you're going to do is just have them ask them a question either in your mind or out loud, and then just receive the answer. And don't question it, just write it down. Don't question, like whenever you're doing anything with spirit, don't question it immediately. Write it down first. So that way, once you've written it down, there's no ego involved in that message. And then when you get let the message rest. And what that means is after you write it down, walk away. Don't read it. Don't listen back. Wait maybe 15 to 30 minutes to an hour. An hour plus is better. Even if you can come back the next day is better. But what you want to do is get that message, hold it, let it ferment, which means let your mind release attachment to the channel. Then you come back and you read it and watch how it resonates with you. Usually when spirit will give you a message, if it's something personal that has to do with your everyday life, it's going to happen in sections and in segments. So it's like, okay, say for example, I asked something about this week, right? I might want to ask on Saturday about the following week, but I may not read that until Sunday, right? And then at the end of the week, the following Saturday, before I channel my message again, I'm going to read through that and let it simmer with me for about 10 minutes and see how accurate I was. This is kind of like a long-term version, like way to like get clairaudient messages, but this is what he's specifically telling me that you should do. He's also saying just sit down and listen. He said stop expecting things, release your expectation, sit down, make an intention to get an answer, and receive the answer. You tend to ask, question, and then ask for confirmation, and then ask for confirmation, and then chuck it up to coincidence. Like, slide it all in together, okay? I asked for confirmation, I got it. I asked for confirmation, I got it. I asked for confirmation on the confirmation of the confirmation, I got it. Okay? It's a real deal. Like, it is the answer. And that's perfectly okay to ask for confirmation. It's just when you don't take the confirmation, it's just like, oh, what the fuck? It's like, that's how spirit is. They're just like, oh, what the fuck? So, also there's like, he's saying like, I would like her to connect with me. I would like her to connect with me. And he said, if you could just visualize, like, I literally lit Dragon Blood Sage preview this reading, so this is like 2 on time, but like you can get a Dragon Blood incense, light it, sit down and just ask for him to come forward, or you can get a sage bundle like this, or what else do they have? Sometimes there's like a specific stone, I think it's bloodstone, that's very in touch with dragons as well, and you can just work with it and call him into into that setting. So if you have a stone, he's telling me call him into the stone, and then when you have the stone with you, you'll be able to develop your clairvoyant ability through having the stone on you. It'll be like a maturation of abilities. So first, because it's a stone, it's going to give kleptomancy, claircognizant vibes. But because he's trying to exercise your clairaudience, you're going to both feel clairsentience and clairaudience at the same time through physical means. Does that make sense? By having the object. But he's saying just if you can't sit down, like have something on you. But okay. Yes. So first sit down, meditate, connect with him, and then maybe on the second or third time, get the item and ask him into it. That way you have like a full awareness of his energy, and then you can like intend it into the stone. It doesn't mean that he'll be stuck in the stone. It just means that he'll inhabit it. So like he can come and go, but like if you call, it's like a direct phone line. It's like somebody giving you their phone number. That's basically what's happening. So I hope that makes sense. Do you have any other questions? Do you have any other messages? You need to, they like you to have like a 3-day cleanse, or just eating cleaner for 3 days and then off. And then he's saying like he wants you to be able to fast for 7 days, but you don't. He's like, I don't know about that. So it's like start with 3, then like set an interval of like every 2 weeks, or like once every 3 weeks, or once a month. And the first time you'll do 3 days. The second time you'll do 4 days. The next time you'll do 5 days. The next time you'll do 6 days. The next time you'll do 7 days. And you can take it up to 14, but they're like, we want you to do something consistent so you can release that energy. Okay? Whew. That was a lot of talking, y'all. And yes, honey, it's still open. You can go to my Cash App, LCA12, or you can go to my link in bio, and it has the prices up there. So anything you see a tarot card with, or a tarot card, that's going to be a tarot reading. Anything you see a crystal ball, that's going to be a crystal ball. Do you have any other questions, girl, before I move on? Because that's pretty much what he had for you. So let me refresh this. Whew. Okay. Got you. Okay, cool. So final messages, or we go? He said he's good. I hope you got a question, because otherwise I'm about to go away. He didn't start to slither in his spiral, girl. I'm good. Okay, cool. Bye. All right. That was dope. I'm glad. So Mina has a a half a mini tarot reading. So I'm gonna start with you. That was lit. Yes. So 25 for a mini love reading. Yeah, you picked the intention. I just so a full mini reading 25, and you'll get a little bit more. So yeah. I'm here. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Hey, I'm here. It's pronounced Manaya. Okay, cool. She is the truth, yeah. Thank you, girl. Perfect. I'll do that. Okay, cool. All right, Manaya, can you put your intention in the chat for me? And then we're going to get that together. What tarot cards do you want? Oh, okay. Yes. Mikhail, disconnect me and then connect me here to Manaya. Yes. Oh, girl, I almost said your whole name a lot. Yeah. I be trying to make sure I say it like in my head, but sometimes like vibes. Okay. I think I put the question in the message on PayPal. Okay. Oh, okay. What are your love options? Got you. Okay. Okay, cool. Why did my music turn off? Bro, get your life together. You can't do that to me. I like my songs play. Okay. So Spirit, tell me what's going on here with Manaya's love life. What are her options here? They are funny, honey. Like, they're like, she already know her options. Oh my gosh. Spirit be cracking me up. Okay. All right. Okay. Why are all these cards upside down? I feel like Spirit is kind of saying like, you know the way out, but you kind of need like confirmation that it's the right thing to do. Oh my God, now I'm reading your message. I kind of do, but I have a hard time trusting, but I have a strong intuition on everything. Yeah, like they're showing me, they're like, you already know, but you need this confirmation. So they're going to give it to you. The way the cards were falling is kind of like, I don't want to see. So I think just working with yourself on recognizing what it is that you want to do, right? There's almost like this feeling of like Spirit saying, do this, but you don't realize that they're telling you that because that's what you want. You think that like they're just telling you what to do sometimes, and they're like, no, why would we do that? Like, what is the purpose of telling you what to do? You know what I mean? It's kind of like there's no purpose in that. Give me a card for Oh, wow. Did you see that fly out? It just... Oh, wow. So great. Okay. So this card fell out and I noticed it while I was shuffling. So it says, follow your own rhythm. And then you got Guinevere, true love. Romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Okay? All right. So let's get into it. Right now, Spirit is like, stop it. Just stop your nonsense, okay? I got you, Kanisha. Stop your nonsense. Receive what we're giving you. Stop questioning it. If you need a confirmation that it's from us, fine. Fine. But I'm trying to give you the sauce, honey. Take it. Take it. It's giving me vibes to the seasoning cabinet. Ooh. And they're like, you've been going so hard using these 3 little seasonings to season your food, but you really need a cabinet, and we done got the cabinet full to the max. Open this motherfucker up. Here's the key. Diving for light. They really want you to start diving into your emotions and start dealing with some of those distrustful thoughts and ideas that you have, that they're no longer necessary for you, but they understand their value. All right. Seahorses might be something for you. I'm also seeing lots of bubbles. So that gives me the vibes of like release, frolicking, happiness. I'm feeling like emotional stability is one of the gifts that you really have wanted. Is just you've been seeing 11:11 the past few days. Girl, that is new beginnings, honey. New beginnings all day. Free from judgment, free to love. Spirit is like, now that you aren't spending every single day questioning, like, am I worthy of the things that I want? Will I ever have this? Blah, blah, blah. How about just having the damn thing? How about just letting yourself have it? How about it doesn't fucking matter if you're worthy. You're worthy because we gave it to you. Like, the human idea of being worthy, being enough, is almost laughable to Spirit, because you wouldn't be a being. You would not be in existence from a soul level or otherwise if you weren't worthy enough for the gifts that Spirit has for you. You were born worthy is like what I'm hearing. The word wants to be written. There's something that you're holding in. Your throat chakra, you're like closing it off because you're scared. But Spirit is like, let that shit go. Like, figure out how it is that you feel. When you get into a connection that you really fuck with, tell them how you feel. Stop trying to be the last one to tell your emotions. Who gives a fuck if they don't feel the same way yet? You're goddamn lovable. Of course they're gonna fall in love with you. I'm also hearing like the person that you'll end up being with isn't very straightforward about their deeper feelings. So you have to be the initiator. They said, don't worry though, that won't be forever, but it will be in the beginning because they got trust issues, okay? Not the kind of trust issues that make them go do stupid shit, but they got trust issues, okay? Going beyond normal. Okay, Spirit is saying, think out of the box. Whatever box you've been thinking in so far is so small. It's so goddamn small. They're like, if you don't fucking stop, think big, bitch. Like, that's the vibe. And they're kind of giving me the vibe of like, maybe you think that somebody who's about to come into your life is out of your league, or somebody that is coming into your life currently is out of your league, and Spirit's like, fuck that. They're here because we brought them. You deserve this. Kick your shoes off and put your feet up. Let them rub it. Like, yes. Like, this is vibes. Fuck are you doing sending the blessing back because you don't know if it's good for you? Okay. So King of Cups here. There's definitely somebody who's very in touch with their feelings, very in touch with their emotions. They know themselves a lot. This person is like just looking at you. Hey girl, hey, you on early today? I know. I was like, I just got up this morning. I was like, I need to get on live. And it just feels like this is the moon. Like they're like the moon. Like you are about to see the truth in yourself, but also in this person, because you're kind of untrustworthy of how stable or emotionally stable this person is. And you're like, it gotta be a fucking, like, it gotta be a catch-22 to this shit. 2 wands was in the reverse. Something about 2 of wands in the reverse. You don't want to make this decision, right? You're kind of like pretending like it's not here. Like, this is just not an option for me. This is just, I don't know, this and that. This person is goddamn obvious as hell that they like you. And like the vibes I'm giving is like you had to go through something internally to heal in order to turn this 2 of wands upright, for you to be able to tap into this person. And you had to overcome your negative thoughts about love and the people around you who ain't shit. God damn, they ain't shit. Telling you what you can and can't have because they not happy. Move the fuck away from that shit. You over here keeping yourself stuck because the people around you are miserable. They want to keep you miserable because miserable like company. Get with some, like, bro, do you see this? Like, spirit is like, bro, you need trusted people around you. And if you can't trust them, fuck them. If you can't trust them, fuck them. Okay? Now, these 2 are in the reverse, the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Like, literally what I'm saying is, like, spirit is like, these people are gung-ho about you, but they're very, there's this vibe of, like, being immature. It's like immature in a I need to protect myself selfish way. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need to protect myself. So I'm not going to put myself at risk by all means for love. And that's why spirit is telling you, like, that's the reason why this doesn't look like an opportunity, because this person is afraid to acknowledge their own feelings and be met with rejection. And then both of you are in the same boat, which is kind of funny. But spirit is like, if you take the action, it'll work out. Ace of Wands. Things are working out here. This 10 of Wands, though, is in reverse. So this lets me know that this was an outcome that you thought. You thought that this would be the outcome. But it's not. It's not. On the bottom of the deck is Ma'at. Fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Something about, like, I feel like maybe somebody was gossiping about you too. Like, there's big gossip vibes. Again, damn. So this card was poking out. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter the outward appearance. Okay? I want to get, let me see. Where am I at? Okay. Show me how, girl, oh my God, you gonna make me pull out a deck I don't even use. Hold on. Cause like what I want to know, is that one Norman deck in here? Girl, making a whole mess in the office. Okay. Because I want to know how many options do you have? Okay. How many options does she have right now? Show me them. Show me the good options. Goddamn. Okay. So the first one I got was the garden, the polar bear, the mice, the bridge, the castle, the stork, the lily. I really wanted like people and a well. So this is what I'm going to say. From what I see here, it looks like what you're being offered right here in this time is a new relationship with yourself. You're also, you're being offered a new relationship with yourself. You're being offered time. I think that you were already in this period, but you've been offered time and isolation to be alone, so that you could understand yourself more. You could see like people who have been like kind of eating at your good energy. You know what I mean? They've been stealing from you energetically, for your pursuits, for your happiness. There's always something going on with them. And that doesn't mean that these people are like bad people. It just means they're in a negative energy, and that negative vibration holds on to you. So every time you elevate your vibration, you get smacked back down because you're dealing with that negative energy. Do you know what I'm saying? And the bridge. Spirit is like right now, everything is bridging. Everything, you're coming out of this and you're coming into like the castle, right? The stork. Like they're bringing this blessing to you. Something about ease, about delicacy, about abundance, right? I feel like your option is God-given, right? Your option is God-given. Oh, wow. There's a ring on the top. So I feel like this might be a long-lasting connection. Maybe a soulmate connection. The woman. A child. A letter. So I feel like you're about to start a new journey where you could be happy. I'm going to find the man and see what cards are around him, because I feel like that's going to give us a vibe. I feel like there definitely was somebody around you with some negative energy. But Spirit is just like, I'm done with that shit. I'm not going to give them two shits. Okay, so it was on the bottom of the deck. I just didn't flip enough. So I got the cross and the man. Your faith, like your spirituality is what attracts this man. On the other side of that is the compass. So this person moves with a lot of their intuition, a lot of their inner knowledge, and they are attracted by that in you. Could be a Pisces. There's a lot of water here. Maybe a water sign. A water sign, yes. A water sign or an earth sign. There's not a lot of air here. The only air I see has to do with you and your manifestations. It's giving like a windfall vibes, if that makes sense. Okay. They said tell her that she's not wrong. You have this feeling that maybe if you try to connect with this person, that something will go wrong. And they're saying, you're not wrong. Show me the outcome of the situation. Last cards. It's probably a good friend I knew 10 years ago, but I don't want to ruin friendship. Let's see. Let's do this one. Show me the outcome. All right. People can't even get a text back. I don't know. What? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Okay. So here we go. So I have I am deserving of all the love I give freely to others. I am blooming exactly where I am, no matter the conditions. Live. Something about like stop living for other people, live for yourself. Seeing the true you was on the bottom of the deck, okay? Spirals of manifestation. Affirmation for positive change and speaking your mind, okay? There's this idea of taking yourself out of the box. You know what I'm saying? Taking yourself out of a box and speaking your truth, being your true self, not this version that people have dressed you up and pumped you up and put you on almost like a puppetry to be like. Spirit's like, that's a dub, okay? New virility, guarded, new birth, guarded virility. You're recreating yourself right now. And this is the outcome. So you're going to be recreating yourself and you're going to be able to collaboratively dream and create a reality with this person. Okay. Water magic. Again, a lot of things in this connection deal with emotion. Okay. So it's important you stay true to your inner self, right? Stay true to your inner self. Don't lose yourself in this connection. It's important that you are always yourself. That's what's going to keep the health of this connection and to create times where you guys can actually talk. You guys can actually take time. Spirit is saying this is all from your prayers and wishes, all of your emotions, all of the things that you've been working on. And Spirit said, you said you wanted it, right? Conscious connection. This person is definitely like something for you. And Spirit says, how will you know? How will you know? How will you know if you never say anything? How will you know if you never act? You know what I mean? So it's accept love and meditate for serenity and peace. You've been super stressed about this. Earth magic, grounding. Grounding may be very good for you at this time. Oh, wow. I opened it up to two backs. Okay, so what does this one say? Follow your dreams. Okay? Look, you coming out of this. Go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and do it. Change in progress. It's coming. You don't need to worry about anything. You might need a spiritual bath and give love. So, girl, look. What I can tell you right now, honey, is just to go ahead, say what you need to say. Say what you need to say and let it be known that it's okay if they don't feel the same way. That's not going to change y'all's friendship. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to change what y'all have together. But if it's a possibility, I want to be able to say, I took that opportunity and I didn't let it pass me. And I think that's something that is admirable, and most people will get that place and let it be, let it be what it is. So yeah. Thank you. That was very sweet of you. I'm glad it resonated. Okay, let's see who we have next. Girl, that was some real avoidance. I fucks with that. Do you know, this deck has literally been sitting. This is one of the first tarot decks I bought myself. And I didn't know the difference between Lenormand and Rider-Waite. So I bought myself a deck that was beautiful that I couldn't read. Right? I haven't used this deck in years. I studied the shit out of it though for years, but as well, I appreciate that experience. Very fun. Okay. So let's see who else we have here. I have Kanisha. Your next, boo. Are you here? For a love reading? Okay, cool. So what is your question for your love reading? Good morning, Sophie. She loves you. All right, so do you want it just a love general, or do you have like an intention, like any specific question for your love life? I know there was like a few things in the chat, so I don't quite remember. That was a little while ago. Okay. If you would like to get a reading, you can go in my link in bio. Relationship. You can go to my link in bio. If it has a tarot card, those are the prices for tarot card readings. If it is an crystal ball, that is the oracle. If you would like to get in line, you can also cash at me at LCA12. So you can go look at those prices and cash at me. For a full mini reading, it's $25. Okay. And for a full channeled message is $22. Let's see. Kind of thing. Okay, cool. So, relationship with Denzel. Like, we are going to be a long term. Okay, cool. Let's see. I'm going to pull out the man here, and then we're going to see what energy he has. The man, the man, the man, the man. I shuffled these cards good. Okay. He disappeared. Huh? The man. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. So, Spirit. Mikhail, connect me here with Kanisha. I want to get some confirmation with Denzel, her relationship with Denzel. How is this going to move forward? I'd like a circle. And then I'll clarify with something else. Now, give me a card for each clarification on how they connect. Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Give me his overall energy here. Okay. 3 cards, please. One more. What what does she need to do at this time? Okay. So we're gonna start here. Let's see. Oh my god, there were so many messages. Okay. Do I order the Ask Me Anything? Okay, so if you want a message, not the Ask Me Anything, that's just a one-to-one personal conversation. I'm just going to send you a reply. On live, do donation box. Go into the donation box and click one of the prices as they have a tarot card or an oracle emoji next to it, okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay, cool. Hey Dietrich, how are you? So this was the energy that I pulled at first, which was when I asked like, what is his overall energy with the Lenormand? And they gave me the well, like working hard for abundance. And the vision they gave me was like someone putting the well down into the water and having to work hard to crank it back up, right? And then like mice, like someone stealing or eating from their hard work and it's less than what they desire. Now, when I asked again for his overall energy was the 5 of Pentacles, there's this vibe that he feels like he's not enough, period. Like maybe you guys went through a rough season, but his energy is very like, he wants to be a certain type of way. And for the life of him, no matter how hard he tries, he feels like he can't be the version of him in his mind. And he's been working so hard at it, and he's been working through a lot of shit in his own personal time. It may not look like the way that we think about working through stuff as in shadow work, but shadow work looks differently for every single person depending on their spiritual ideas or their intellectual status. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, that smells good. Spray over here. Yeah, and Spirit's saying he's coming out of that, but it's gonna take him some time. Like, he knows that even though he's in this energy right now, he knows he's moving away from it at high speeds. He sees the momentum of his life going forward into this place, but he's been resting. You've been resting in this place of just feeling like things aren't perfect. They're not perfect. They could be better. And I'm hearing like, don't say that. Do you know what I mean? Hey, I am in the middle of a reading. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. No. Give me a hug. All right. Okay. So it's like you've been resting. I feel like maybe y'all have had like arguments or something that really hurt you at a certain point. I don't think he really forgave himself for that. But you guys are opening into a new chapter for yourself, right? You're coming into this new idea, and Spirit really wants you to move with the new opportunity with this connection, that things can get better. Aphrodite was in the reverse. Inner goddess. Awaken the inner goddess within through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Thank you, boo. There's this Spirit saying to me, activating your inner goddess brings forth the sun in your situation currently in life. And something about like when you embody your divine, it empowers him to feel like he's moving in the right direction, that he's doing the things that he said he would do. The book. I feel like y'all are closing a book in your life and opening a new one. And Spirit is saying to me that marriage is a part of that new book, but it's not at the beginning of the book. Does that make sense? Like, it's still some shit that needs to be worked through. The moon came out and the Empress, And boundaries came out. Something you need to assert better boundaries in this connection. Please. Okay, go ahead. You need to assert better boundaries in this connection, okay? Love yourself enough to say no to others' time on your demanding energy. And there's something about, like, there's something that, like, when something calls, like, you're at its beck and call, like, you're quick to get up and go. And a part of that needs to stop. Like, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming for your energy, not for you in the moment all the time, but you after the fact that you've committed to said thing, right? Empress, Spirit is like, you gotta tap into your divine feminine, okay? You have a lot of new beginnings coming, and it's people out here that don't like that for you. They don't like it. They don't like it for you. And he has the same issues. And I asked Spirit, what is it that you need to do specifically for you? And the first one that came out was Kuan Yin, compassion. Something about holding compassion for him in this time, because he is facing the dark parts of him. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's hard. And he needs to be able to talk to you about it without being judged. He doesn't want to bring that further into y'all's relationship because he's already hurt you before with it. I don't know in what way, but he knows how he feels, and he's like, and what Spirit is telling you to do to help this situation curate sooner is release judgment about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within them. And they're saying, treat him like a husband. Something about, like, you keep asking him to be a husband, and you're doing occasionally, like, there are certain things that you do that show him you're a wife, but it's like, who are you in that relationship? What are you holding back in this relationship that you would give if y'all got married? And you need to start being that. Does that make sense? Medicine woman, you are a divine channel for healing power. Your honesty and your, like, showing up emotionally, being that emotional support for him. If a man cries, you hold him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, be there for him. And don't judge him for being what society deems a man to be, because he's still a human being just like you. And he needs that compassion, and he needs somebody that can help him, because men, I hate to say this, but a lot of men are emotionally immature, right? Like, for women, we grow up with our emotions, so we have to learn how to deal with them. And some of us are, some of us are more developed than others, but think about being a woman and having a Harvard education in your emotions, and then being a man who is meant to be remedial on his emotional intelligence. So then that's the way he is brought up in society. And then for him to start to deal with that and work with that, it's layers to that. You know what I'm saying? And for him to heal himself, he has to see that within himself. And it's ugly. And he has to fight the ideas of what it means to be a man. And he needs to be affirmed that he is, like, the person that you have chosen to spend your life with. Do you know what I mean? If you want to get married to him, you need to make it actively available to him. Like, I'm here for you. Don't worry about any, like, when he says stuff that sounds like he might have to go out and date again, be like, why would you even worry about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, make it as clear as possible that you have chosen him, so that he can see that. Because there's something in his mind that just feels like he's not good enough for you and you could do better. Easy does it. Okay? There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Something you have to remember with that next step into marriage is that you and your partner must be equally yoked. What does that mean? That means y'all got to be on the same page. Some people get married, they're not on the same page. But when you ask Spirit for something, they're going to make sure that you're on the same page, which means he got to play catch up. And it doesn't feel good. But Spirit's like, just be there for him, because this is going to allow him to see what he has. This period of time for like the next few months is going to show him what he has, right? Siege, quiet time. Take time alone to rest and contemplate. At this time, Spirit is saying, stop doing stuff on him. Work on you. Work on you being the best wife, being the best long-term partner that you possibly can. Start thinking to yourself, what do I think a wife should be? And how does that coincide with who I am? And what parts of those definitions do I need to change in order for me to be happy in a marriage or happy in a relationship? And are those ideas that I have even healthy? You need to take time to think about this in this period before those steps are made. Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, actions focused on your target, and you'll make your mark. So what you want, it will come about. It will happen. But you need to be the one to actively show that this is what you want. Isis, past life. This situation involves a past life experience. So you guys have had past lives together. And I just get the vibes like everything is going to be fine. Show me the outcome of this situation. Show me the outcome of this situation. Thank you. Restoration. And beyond the mind, the heart beats, okay? Just like stop being logical about things. Take time and relax. Right, because my first husband died, so I've been married before, but I'm scared because he's talking about marrying me. It's okay to have happiness again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's not just...
Mommy.
Huh? Oh, you channeled him before? Yes. I think I remember that. And I think I remember him telling you that he would bring somebody to you. You know? Like... It's okay to be happy again. It's okay for you to step into something and be happy. It doesn't mean that he was any less important in your life, but it's really hard to follow that up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard for a man to follow the man that your husband was up. And he needs to know that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And you need to know that it's okay. You just have to understand that you could still love somebody else and still love your husband. You know what I mean? He's always going to be your husband. Even if you get married again, he's always going to be there for you in your spirit team. He's always going to be there. And it's a strange feeling to have, right? But it doesn't mean that you can't still have other connections, that you can't still have the life you deserve with a person that truly loves you and sees your value. You know what I'm saying? Right. I pushed for that. I'm learning that. It's hard to like say I want something, but then experience exactly that and be like, fuck. I didn't know this was gonna feel like. Collaborative dreaming. I feel like you have created this with your husband, and he has brought this man into you. And I think it's just time for you to like sit down and really process how you feel about it, and the things that internally you feel. Work with them for a little bit on your own, and then present those feelings to him and tell him, I have insecurities about this. You know what I mean? Like, I really want this, but is it really okay for me? Like, you need to tell him, but allow yourself to be in a place where you've already figured out what you want to do, how you want to do it, so that when you talk to him, it's not just compromises, but it's you being reassured. Because you know it's okay for you to have what you want, but you have to decide on your own volition. I want this, and this is what I want for my life. And it's okay to have it. And it's okay for me to have all of my dreams, all of our aspirations met, just not with my previous partner. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm hearing this connection will birth a son. And he says, I'm going to be your first child in this connection, spirit guide. So make sure that he knows me. He knows of me. He knows me. That was the message that I got for that. This is confirmation for me. I know he was sent to me. I feel I've dreamt it. Oh, wow. Girl, if you don't stop, like, spirit is like, it's fine. Take it, be with it, be happy, you know? No, it's not too late. You can get a reading. Go to my link in bio and pay there. All of my prices are there in the donation link. If you see a crystal ball, it's a channel message. If you see a tarot card, it is a tarot reading. You can also Cash App that number to me on Cash App at LCA12. Girl, you welcome. Don't email. Like, you totally deserve that message. You needed it. And happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all. Like, vibes. Okay. Yes. Okay, so let me see who we have.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, what's wrong? Oh, okay.
Are you gonna use your Oculus?
Did you didn't turn it off before you set it down?
I did. I did turn it off.
Do you want to use it? Go ahead.
I'm gonna use it in a different way.
Okay. Thank you.
I wish that we could just move this big thing. Oh. Now we don't have to worry about it. Whoa.
You got it?
I can't really stand because I'm holding like some things.
I got you. All right. So our next person is Heather. Heather, are you here? Okay, yes. Okay, cool. So what is your intention for your reading? If you want general or any other intentions, or anybody specifically you want to talk to or anything like that. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I love reading my DM. I've been getting lots of death and transformation energy for both of us. Okay, cool. Let's see. Get us some water. Y'all, this water is life for real. Let's see. I should have just left him out. I didn't know we was gonna do a love reading again. Okay. So I want, Mikhail, can you please connect me in here with Heather and her significant other? I've been getting, okay, he's my twin flame. Okay, cool. Okay. Give me a card for each of them. Okay. What is the current energy between them? What is the current energy between them? What is the current energy between them? Down just a little bit. Okay. Put this down just a little bit. Okay. So give me what's going on with her. Just an extra card, please. Give me what's going on with her. Just an extra card, please. Give me what's going on with her. Just an extra card, please. So I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to pull some more cards between the... Give me what's going on with her. Just an extra card, please. So I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to pull some more cards between the connection, what's going on right now. So I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to pull some more cards between the connection, what's going on right now. So what to do together or work on. Affirmation for a healing heart, okay? It's time for you to talk to you about things. So keep your ears and eyes open. Keep yourself in a place Keep yourself in a place of just like receiving. Both of you open. Keep yourself in a place of just like receiving. Both of you talk and then come back to my page. So that way you could come back. Cause maybe it's your connection, or maybe the app is just messing up. Sometimes it does that to me. Or maybe the app is just messing up. Sometimes it does that to me. I'll wait. Just let me know when you're back. I'll put some more cards. I'll wait. Just let me know when you're back. I'll put some more cards. Give me clarification. Ooh. doing? You stuck to me? I need clarification for healing heart. What's going on? I need clarification for healing heart. What's going on there? Alright, we're waiting on Heather to come back, y'all. I don't know. Let me know when you're back. Ooh. Let's see. Tell me about the gift after the storm. Okay. We'll see where she's at, y'all. Ooh. Okay. So, let's see. Irene, peace. Okay, it's better now. Yay. Okay. Irene, peace. Okay, it's better now. Yay. Okay. All right, so we have a lot more cards now, but essentially what I had started with saying is that listening to wisdom, Spirit's been trying to talk to you to help you like move into your energy, to kind of like help you elevate what like to like make the right moves. What's up, She Unique and Divine? All right, and then in between you guys right now is peace, right? Don't worry. There's no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. All right. And then in between you guys right now is peace, right? Don't worry. There's no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. 9 of Cups and 4 of Swords. Okay. So this vibe is just giving like emotionally fulfilled, and 4 of Swords, like rest, you having to get up out of this rest and like start moving differently, up out of this rest and like start moving differently, differently. I have 8. The Star card, y'all are starting to like have hope and see that things can be different. 5 of Swords, right? It's giving like different. 5 of Swords, right? It's giving like there were people in the mix of this situation that have hurt you, either emotionally, friends, connections, outside of this relationship that have hurt you a lot. And Spirit is like, it's time to start working on that and healing that, okay? Creating a synergy and a balance between your relationship, your home, your work, and your home, your work, and your relationship. Because they're different. And sometimes you kind of like mix the two, home and relationship. They're not the same. The home is a place in which fosters you, it lives you, it allows the home is a place in which fosters you, it lives you, it allows you a place to cultivate. Your relationship is that relationship between 1 and 2, right? And you need to make specific time for that. Affirmations for a healing heart, okay? All of this stuff is coming with this card of being able to confide in your partner, talking about it, and able to overcome it. You're coming into a brand, coming with this card of being able to confide in your partner, talking about it, and able to overcome it. You're coming into a brand new overcome it. You're coming into a brand new change. And when I ask Spirit what that change is, overcome it. You're coming into a brand new change. And when I ask Spirit what that change is, they said going beyond normal. Okay, you got to think outside the box. However you've been thinking before is small, right? It's small, basically. Like Spirit is it's giving, I don't need a lot. You know, it's like I'm hearing someone brag to a potential partner. I'm not like I don't need a lot to be happy. Like I don't need a lot. I enjoy what I enjoy. But I don't need to be like frivolously in luxury. And Spirit is kind of saying, what's wrong with having quality good things? And it's not about luxury, like buying a Gucci bag or buying this. It's about abundance. And when you say stuff like that, you're renouncing the abundance in your life because you don't need much. Do you know what I'm saying? And Spirit wants you to get out of that. They want you to think bigger, dream bigger, right? The first thing I saw was the Knight of Cups. They want you to show more love to your partner. They want you to give whatever you've been holding back to your partner. Like it's literally going that way, like toward him. It's like show that heart. Be vulnerable. Like sometimes like you want to be vulnerable and you hold back. But look, there's a lot of shit that you're dealing with. And Spirit is like, it's time to start unpacking this motherfucker. Stop taking on responsibilities that you time to start unpacking this motherfucker. Stop taking on responsibilities that you, the energy that you you'll feel kind of, there's like a space that you've been feeling in your relationship. Your partner has been giving you that you've been feeling in your relationship. Your partner has been giving you a lot of space. Right? And you are like, it makes you anxious, that space. But you need to understand that, like, it makes you anxious, that space. But you need to understand that this person has moved and created space because it's your space they were inhabiting. They started to look at their space that they had that they weren't using. They moved into that. And so now you got to do the same. You can't expect somebody to move into the space that's meant for you to be your most authentic self. And so now you got to do the same. You can't expect somebody to move into the space that's meant for you to be your most authentic self. The space that's meant for you to be your most authentic self. Right? The space that's meant for you to be your most authentic self. Right? The space that's meant for you to be your most authentic self, right? Give love fell out right on top. The space that's meant for you to be your most authentic self, right? Give love fell out right on top of your card. So they're telling me like, you need to give more love to your partner. You need to show more love. You need to say more about how you feel. You're not really doing that. You know what I mean? On your partner's energy, I got gift after the storm, right? After the storm, you get a gift. Something that comes from wisdom or from source. I got the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So this is giving like your partner has been dealing with, says, I'm trying to understand, but it keeps pausing. Spirit, come on. What a goodness to you, girl. The seven. What a goodness to you, girl. The Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands, and they're saying, okay. Okay, he's also like done with people who want to take things from him. He's learning how to set better boundaries. Ace of Swords, okay? A new pattern of thinking, a new idea that's going to be coming to him about how to operate and how to move, and he's going on a fool's journey. You are in need to support at this time. Infinite supply, right? You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Okay? Something about this, you just need to know this. Like, Spirit is saying, you need to know that you are supplied with all of everything that you need. Literally, every time that you set an intention, Spirit goes and gets it. You need to understand you're like a master manifester. 9 of Pentacles, okay? Like, you literally don't have to worry about anything. Like, Spirit's like, it's time for you to start organizing your life so that you can sit pretty, right? Your partner is going to be bringing some abundance in very soon that is going to allow you to make a very pivotal decision that you've been wanting to use for such a long time. What's that? A popsicle stick, and it's a wild card. Aw. So Spirit is, here you go, baby. Thank you. Spirit is telling you that you literally, right now, today, you can manifest what you want, but sometimes your blessings come through your partner. And you don't like to hear that often. In his, it's relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. He's having to look at some of the dark stuff that's going on with him as well. Give me more information on this heart, Spirit. Depression, heartbreak, something that happened maybe in the past. He hasn't quite gotten over it yet. Or maybe he's disappointed in his past actions. Baby, give me that. Give me the card, please. Thank you. Page of Cups, right? He's coming into this new creative energy. He's going to be able to alkalize this energy very soon. He's been sitting in it for a while now. I have commitment on the bottom of the deck. Like, he is committed to this next stage of y'all's life together. What is the final message for them? What you want wants you. Seeing the true you. In the world, not of the world. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. So this is really giving, like, right now what you're learning and what you're manifesting, it's coming, like, it's barreling towards you. Seeing the true, you're starting to connect better with your inner self, your inner child, your inner self in general, and all the versions of that self. And you're starting to integrate that, and you're starting to see yourself differently than you did before. And at the same time, what he's learning right now is in the world, not of the world. So he's learning that he can be free in the constructs of the world without having to be bound to any particular context of who he should or should not be. Do you know what I mean? And then beyond the mind, the heart beats. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. He's starting to listen to his intuition more and to balance his intellect less. Where did she go? I see your fingers. Hiding back there in the pillows. Can y'all see her? Oh no, yeah, I can't see her. But yeah, so Spirit's like, literally everything is going to work out for you. You need to, like, drop responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And I'm going to repost this to YouTube later on today. As soon as it finishes processing. So I've been on for maybe about 2 hours, but you can like fast forward through it and check your reading. Drop it. Yeah, like too much responsibility. Like Spirit is saying like you had a shit ton of responsibilities that you were just kind of like taking on, and then it was putting a damper on y'all's relationship. There's also like some people who were involved that hurt you that you had to like deal with and maybe get rid of or cut off or just like fall back from. And it's better for y'all's connection. The more you connect with your inner self, your higher self, the better your relationship is going to be. There's this sense of lack that you had before that you're coming out of into a sense of peace, flow, and abundance. And you need to embrace that. And sometimes that means things are hard, but they could be worse, kind of. So it's like everything is kind of evening out and transitioning. I was going through a divorce before, now it's finalized. Oh, that's dope. I guess that's dope for the connection. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like everything here is just pointing toward like everything's going to be resolved. Everything's going to kind of pick up and look a lot different in maybe like the next few months. I think y'all just need to come into a place of kind of like settling things down, relaxing, cleansing y'all's energy, talking about y'all's emotions. There are some things that have yet to be said. Maybe my ex was not good. I feel that. Oh, well, I guess I'm not sorry. I guess I'm not sorry. But I feel like this time is good for you to talk to this person about your inner emotions, whatever you have residual from the previous relationship, whatever that is, whatever is going on in y'all's connection, so that can be more solid and fortified. I'm hearing like work on your communication too. Like, not just with him, but your internal communication as well.
Stay away from that.
Because came back, sort of, but it's still doing that.
Hey, Mom.
That's interesting.
I need to tell you something.
Well, tell, dear, tell. Give me last rounds of this.
When I grow up, can I try and do live?
Sure.
Yay. So how do you do it?
Huh?
How do you do live?
When you're old enough to go live, I will show you, girl.
But I don't want to tell me.
Not right now. I'm on live. I'm literally on live working. We can talk about it later, though. Can you go get ready for your day? Pick you out some clothes and brush your teeth, okay? Okay. So I'm looking at this energy right now. And I'm just going to read to you what's coming out as final messages. She was so cute. Thank you. We hooked up again recently, but I feel you. I feel that. That's, I get it. Let's see. So, let's see. So, one, with you right now, you're coming into peace. Something also like giving me spiritual awareness, height, like you're reaching a pinnacle of yourself, making yourself more stable, more structured. And this is good for you. I'm also hearing like abundance, but you're going to have to work hard for what comes to you. And Spirit says, don't be afraid of that work. It will be so plentiful for you. And then the whip. So with the whip, Spirit is telling me like you need to whip everything into fucking shape. Whip everything into shape. Like you've been resting for so long that there's a lot of things left unorganized, undone, unfinished. And it needs to just completely like sever it, cut it off. If there's projects that you started that haven't been finished, work on them or decide whether or not they're of your time to work on now. Just everything you've been thinking about, starting and stopping for the last few years, to the last few months, to the last few weeks. Anything that you still have open from the previous season, Spirit wants you to pay attention to that and start closing that out. They also want you to create some type of regimen for your daily life so that you can start to be more consistent with yourself. Okay? You deserve that. With him, I saw Anubis. So this is giving me like death and rebirth vibes, like learning a lot about themselves. A caged bird being released. So I feel like you're going to like this person is going to have a new lot on life, and you're going to be able to maintain like something that feels good, feels free. And you're going to be able to make the decision with the open door. Like this door is pointing toward you. So this door will allow for more peace, more enjoyment, more elevation for whatever you guys choose going forward. Yes. Divorce money in. Well, I need to get motivated. I feel you. And Spirit's just saying like, yo, like, what are you going to do? Where you want to go? Somebody need a vacation. I'm going to just throw it out there in the world. You do need one though. But I'm hearing don't be hasty. Plan it out so that you can get your best cost. Something about being budget friendly, but not so budgety that it makes your vacation suck. Do you know what I mean? It's just like if you book early, you pay less. They're saying just take some time, sit down, look at everything. Look at everything that you enjoy and everything that you've just been doing to do. Do you know what I mean? And understand like when you battle with yourself, there's no winner. So like you need to like be calm, sit, meditate, and really like let yourself talk to you. Like I would like to do something with these qualities. Tell Spirit like bring me an opportunity or something that will make me happy, that will fulfill me, that will move me in the right direction. And they're like, don't think about it as a struggle or a battle. It's contemplation. Contemplation is necessary through change. Contemplation is necessary through all parts of your life at any time. So just understand that, you know, luck is on the bottom of the deck. Luck is on your side. You just need to, like, pay attention to yourself right now. Something about knowing yourself outside of the relationship more in depthly. I'm hearing walks would be very good for you. Like you going on like nature walks. You don't have to be hiking or anything, but just like go into a trail or something and go walk. That's going to help release some of the negative things that you've been harboring with, but it's also going to give you like your mind to contemplate. So I'm hearing like listen to like calming music when you go walk. Like don't try to listen to like music with a ton of lyrics, because you want your mind to fill in that open space where lyrics would be, to talk to yourself, to think to yourself. What do you want? What do you need? What do you want to come in going forward, etc. that's kind of what they're giving me right now. Is there anything else before I close the channel? Oh, that's sweet. Okay. My ADHD brain is overthinking. Girl, they're like, it's gonna work out. Don't worry about it. But they're saying, focus on you. This connection, I feel like this person is gonna take some time to get whatever they got going on. You know what I mean? And in order. And I'm also hearing like they had this thought of like, why should I commit to somebody? Like there's this thing that like when you're like dating someone who's currently going through a separation, it's hard to commit to that because until it's finalized, you're still in it. And a lot of people still like be trying to work it out until they just can't, you know what I mean? And it's over. But now that it's like over, I think there's an opportunity there. I think that as you sit down and you realize how you feel about your divorce, it'll be easier and easier not to talk about it when you go on dates. When you were going through it and you would maybe go out on a date or something, you would talk about it endlessly. But now you're not talking about it as much. And something about don't expect a marital commitment from someone who's just trying to figure out if they want to spend the next 6 months or a year with you, because you still have to get to know them for a single, like a real single person, not like a newly single person, to want to stick around for a long period of time. So they're just saying like, give it time, don't rush anything, it's fine. Sometimes you question that. That's okay. So yeah, I'm glad that it resonated. I hope it resonated. I'm going to post it on YouTube. So I don't know what I'm going to name it, but I'm just going to do like TikTok replay collective messages or something like that. No problem. I'm glad that it resonated. I'm probably going to get out of here, but I'm going to make sure I don't have anybody left on the list. I think that was the last person. Okay, cool. I'm glad, girl. I'm glad. I've been on here forever though, y'all. So I am going to get off, but I'm going to be back on tonight at 7. So tonight, oh my God, what? I'm going to be on tonight at 8 p.m., but probably earlier if I don't want to be up late. But I'm going to get on around 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. So just, if you aren't already subscribed to me, just go ahead, hit the plus button and follow me, and come in, chat with me tonight. We're going to be doing same thing, collective readings and that stuff. If you guys haven't already checked out my YouTube channel, I do light language healings over there. And I teach you guys esoteric topics and skills. Right now, we are releasing our shadow work mastermind. It is going to be a very intense course. So I just released the first overview of our macro concepts. If you want to go check that out, it is linked in my bio, and the link in bio in my description. So I hope that you enjoy, and I also do channel messages over there as well, so on my page and over there. So I hope that you enjoy, and I'll see you guys tonight. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh, I'm so hungry, y'all. I'm gonna go eat some